Hello, this is Julian with Coffee Reviews, and today I will be reviewing Stay Golden coffee out of Nashville, Tennessee. I am currently outside of their roastery on Sidco Drive, and I will be trying their Estate La Esperanza Washed Colombia. Let me go ahead and take a sip. Alright, slightly hot. Let's talk about Stay Golden. Great things to say early on. I'm not talking about the coffee yet. Great things to say early on about their shop. The barista was not happy with the temperature of the coffee he was going to serve me, so he remade the batch brew coffee. Full credit to him. A barista and a coffee shop should care most about how their coffee tastes above everything. You want to make sure that you're doing and putting out the best product you have. So kudos to the barista and kudos to the shop. They did everything right by making sure that the coffee they were giving me was up to par. And the coffee's definitely hot, so maybe I'll let it cool down for a second. Probably open the lid here real quick. Alright, in the meantime, let me go ahead and talk about the shop itself. They only have one single origin drip option right now. I think that's probably how it is. They had something interesting called a $15 bottomless cup. I think you spend $15 a month and you get as many refills as you want. I only briefly glanced at that. That's kind of a cool thing, especially if they are rotating their single origin. It's a lot of coffee that you can have. If they're doing all the different coffees they have throughout the months too, then I mean that's actually a really good deal. I would be very curious, if I lived around here, I would be very curious to come in and try everything that they had. I might even go and purchase that if I always wanted a cup of coffee from them. So that's kind of cool. Coffee shop itself is really beautiful. They have a restaurant there. Like, look at their menu, it looks really, really good. A lot of southern food, a nice breakfast, a nice lunch menu as well. So, I mean, they've got everything going for them, and the shop is beautiful. They have an entire education lab for the roastery in the back. So, I mean, they're definitely doing things very, very impressive. All right, let's give this coffee another shot here. And it's a little better. In my other video, a couple days ago, I reviewed their Ethiopia, and I wasn't a fan. So I was saying, let's go to their actual roastery, give them a chance, and do something nice. And I can already tell I do like this coffee a lot better. I mentioned in the last video as well, which was Crema's Colombia. There's a thing about traditionality, and while traditionality in coffee can be good, I typically prefer some uniqueness. And while this coffee is not necessarily more unique, it's a little bit better balanced for a Colombia. We have two washed Colombias that are going straight up, and I can already tell that I do like this one a lot better than I liked the Crema. I don't get a whole ton of acidity. I do get a nice bit of like maybe brown sugariness to it. So while it's traditional, it's balanced and it's even, and it makes it a little nicer than that Crema, in my opinion anyway. I like this coffee better, and for that reason, this coffee roaster right here, I think they earned a lot of points with me by making sure they were serving me what they had the right way. So for that, credits and the beauty of the shop, even a decent place to eat, I'm gonna give this coffee roaster highly recommend. I think that's overall they might be my favorite coffee roaster experience I've had in this entire trip. Let me think. Sump was good. Yeah, the Barista Parlor was excellent. I mean, they served me the best cup of coffee I've had this trip. But I'm gonna say that this place is a highly recommend, this roastery for me anyway. And this coffee, we're putting up head-to-head for a traditional Colombia. I'm gonna put this coffee ahead of that Crema, and I would put this one in a recommend. It's not my favorite cup of coffee. It's not my go-to, but for people that do love that traditional washed Colombia, this is great. I think it's really, really well done. Seeing all those awards they have for barista contests and everything like that, I can't believe I was as oblivious to what they are going into this Nashville experience. But even then, you know, there's always a chance. You go there, you see what they have, and you determine whether or not this is something that just is good for you. I would love to try more of their coffees, and one of these days, next time I go to Nashville, this place will be top of the list, and I'm going to try to do as many of their coffees as I can, get a better overall experience. Because while I didn't like their Ethiopia, I really like their Colombia, and that says a lot about them. So this has been a review of Stay Golden Coffee. Thank you for watching.